Welcome to our interview today. My name is Viola Kusome, and with me is our guest from Botswana. Kindly introduce yourself.
Thank you very much, and good afternoon. And thank you again for having me. My name is Jeffrey Sibisibi. I'm the president of Botswana Association of Local Authorities. And I was elected yesterday to be the vice president of UCLG Africa.
Nice. Can you talk about your expectations from the summit?
Yeah, I think just before I get into the expectations, I must applaud this kind of interventions, because we learned a lot, and it was bringing together as a continent so that we can understand each other and understand where we want to take Africa to. And my expectations in this summit, I want to see. I think we should have a resolution to lobby national government to upscale decentralization, to enable local government and cities adequate operations platform and its dealings, the aspiration of UN Agenda 2030 and Africa Agenda 2063. It is cities that can fast-track implementation of these development agendas. That's I think we should have a we should have a resolution. We should have resolutions.
What do you think should be done with these other cities to make them intermediaries, the other towns that are not yet intermediary cities? What do you think should be done?
I think, like I said, we should have a platform like we do have now to try to put pressure on the government, on the central government, to make sure that they implement this resolution, including the decentralization one that you've just alluded to.
The summit, the AfriCities Summit, is the largest gathering that has joined all actors from different parts of the world. What is your organization doing to capitalize on this meeting?
My organization is doing a lot, not only to come and be part, but also to participate. Like I did tell you earlier on that I've been elected to be the vice president of United Cities, UCLG Africa. So we are participating because we understand that our mission. So our country it's part of UCLG.
After being elected to represent Africa in UCLG, what are you going to do better to improve the cities?
I think what the first thing that is needed to be done, from my observation, I think unity, like they always say, unity is strength. We have to try our best to bring local government in the entire continent together. That's number one, unity. And the other thing that I've realized is that we have problems here and there, and the problems much as are not the same, but similarly the same. So it's upon us as Africans to try to resolve or to come up with strategies and plans to see how best we can address our problems like decentralizations, problems like climate change, problems of urban migrations. We have to try and adequately solve this problem before we look outside. I think we are better placed placed as Africans to see to it that we come together and solve our own problems.
Do you think by 2030, these other cities more cities will be integrated into intermediary cities?
I don't think there's anything that stops that. It has been a topic. We've been talking a lot about it. And I think now this is the time to up our game and walk our talk. In short, I would say it is possible. It's doable, actually.
What are the 2 recommendations that you would like to share to help develop reforms and policies?
Policy.
Yeah.
I think we've got. I think we have to firstly admit that there's a problem. I think developing a policy is not an issue because in Africa we've got experts. Where policies can be done once we realize and admit that we have a problem and we can solve a problem. Mm-hmm. So for us to formulate policies is not an issue. That can be done.
And how are you finding the summit?
How do I?
How are you finding the summit so far?
I think so far so good. From what I have seen, I mean, it's growing each and every 3 years when it comes. You know, it's growing. There's of course much as the challenges here and there. We learn by mistakes, and we are learning, and we are learning very fast, which I do appreciate. And I would say so far so good.
That's so good. Okay, thank you so much for honoring our interview today. I really appreciate it.
Thank you very much once again for having me. Anytime I'm available. Thank you very much.
Thank you.